Do you know what tornadoes are and how they form? To fully comprehend tornadoes, we need to first understand their definition. Tornadoes are nothing short of nature's vortex of violence. They are rapidly rotating air columns extending from a thunderstorm to the ground. But these aren't just your average gusts of wind. They possess an awe-inspiring power, a destructive force, and an intriguing aspect that make them stand out among other natural phenomena. Tornadoes are the extreme weather events that Mother Nature can unleash. Picture a towering column of air swirling at breakneck speeds, wreaking havoc on everything that it encounters in path. Objects are sucked up, violently tossed around, and often damaged beyond recognition. This is the sheer force that tornadoes encapsulate. These are not randomly occurring events. They are born out of a specific sequence of atmospheric conditions. When warm and humid air collides with a mass of cool and dry air, it creates a state of instability in the atmosphere. This instability leads to the formation of a rotating updraft. This updraft, as continues to spin and gain momentum, causes water vapor to condense into a visible funnel cloud, marking the birth of a tornado. But we can't talk about tornadoes without discussing their strength. Tornadoes are as diverse in power as they are in appearance. They are rated on the Enhanced Fujita Scale, often shortened to EF scale, which is based on the extent of damage they inflict. This scale starts from EF0, which, although considered the weakest, still has winds of up to 85 miles per hour. The scale culminates at EF5, the most potent of tornadoes. These beasts can whip up winds exceeding 200 miles per hour, a speed that surpasses many high-speed trains. But let's not forget, tornadoes aren't just scientific marvels. They are real and potentially lethal. Their power demands our respect and necessitates a state of preparedness. If you ever find yourself under a tornado warning, prioritizing your safety is crucial. Immediately seek refuge in a basement or an interior room that is devoid of windows. One should never attempt a tornado in a vehicle, as the odds are stacked heavily against you. Tornadoes are to the raw power of nature, representing a perfect blend of science and nature's chaos. They are the epitome of the unpredictability in our weather systems, and the havoc they can bring is a stark reminder of nature's destructive capabilities. Understanding the nature of these weather monsters can go a long way in ensuring our safety and survival during their occurrence. Now that we have a deeper understanding of what tornadoes are, let's delve into how they form. The formation of tornadoes involves a clash of different air masses. Imagine a wrestling match, but the contenders are warm, moist air and cool, dry air. This is the first act in the drama that leads to the creation of a tornado. The warm, moist air, often from the Gulf of Mexico, is lighter and tends to rise above the denser, cool, dry air. This sets the stage for a dramatic clash. As the warm air rises, it creates an updraft. This updraft is the first step in the formation of a tornado. But it's not just the clash of warm and cool air that creates a tornado. No, the atmosphere must be unstable. An unstable atmosphere is like a precarious tower of blocks, ready to topple at the slightest nudge. This instability often occurs when rapid cooling happens at higher altitudes. Now let's add a twist to the story. The rising warm air and the sinking cool air begin to rotate, creating a horizontal spinning effect in the lower atmosphere. This rotation is then tilted vertically by the updraft, forming a vertical spinning column of air. This rotating column of air is hidden at first, invisible to the naked eye, but then something magical happens. The pressure inside the column drops, causing the warm, moist air to condense and form a visible funnel cloud. This is the birth of a tornado, a twisting, powerful column of air reaching down from thunderstorms to the ground. It's an awe-inspiring and terrifying spectacle, but it's also a marvel of nature's power and complexity. The formation of tornadoes is a complex process that scientists are still striving to fully understand. Each tornado is unique, formed by a specific combination of atmospheric conditions and forces. Understanding the formation of tornadoes is key to predicting their occurrence, and predicting their occurrence is the first step in staying safe when these powerful natural phenomena strike. The strength of a tornado is determined by the damage it causes. When it comes to measuring the strength of these twisting columns of air, scientists use a system called the Enhanced Fujita Scale, or EF scale for short. This scale is named after the pioneering tornado researcher, Dr. Theodore Fujita, who dedicated his life to understanding these awe-inspiring and destructive forces of nature. The EF scale rates tornadoes based on the damage they cause. It starts with EF0, which represents the weakest tornadoes. These can produce winds that reach up to 85 miles per hour. While they may sound harmless compared to their stronger counterparts, even an EF0 tornado can cause significant damage, such as peeling shingles off roofs or pushing over shallow-rooted trees. Moving up the scale, we reach EF1 and EF2 tornadoes. These tornadoes can cause considerable damage, such as ripping off roofs and uprooting large trees with their winds that can reach up to 110 and 135 miles per hour, respectively. Next, we have EF3 and EF4 tornadoes. These are severe tornadoes capable of causing severe damage. EF3 tornadoes can produce winds up to 165 miles per hour, strong enough to lift cars off the ground. EF4 tornadoes, on the other hand, can have winds reaching up to 200 miles per hour, capable of leveling well-constructed houses. Finally, at the top of the scale, we have the EF5 tornado. This is the strongest and most destructive type of tornado, with winds exceeding 200 miles per hour. These tornadoes can cause incredible devastation, such as sweeping away entire houses and hurling heavy machinery like they were toys. It's important to note that the EF scale does not merely measure the wind speed of a tornado, rather it assesses the damage caused by a tornado to estimate its wind speed. This makes it a more practical tool for understanding the potential destructiveness of a tornado. The EF scale helps us understand the potential destructiveness of a tornado. Safety is paramount when a tornado warning is issued. When the sky darkens and the air feels heavy, it's time to take action. Tornadoes are not to be trifled with. They're nature's most violent storms, and they can spring up quickly, leaving a path of destruction in their wake. The first step towards safety during a tornado is seeking shelter immediately. This is not the time for curiosity or bravado. If you're at home, your best bet is to head to the basement or a small, windowless interior room on the lowest level of your house. This could be a closet, bathroom, or hallway. The goal is to put as many walls as possible between you and the tornado. Cover yourself with a mattress or heavy blankets to protect against flying debris. If you're in a building such as a school, hospital, or shopping center, go to a pre-designated shelter area. Interior hallways on the lowest floor are usually safest. Avoid areas with wide-span roofs such as auditoriums, cafeterias, or large hallways. Again, stay away from windows. One of the most dangerous things you can do during a tornado is to try to outrun it in a vehicle. Tornadoes can change direction quickly and can lift up a vehicle and toss it in the air. If you're in a car and you see a tornado, your best bet is to drive at a right angle to the storm. If that's not possible, park the car as quickly and safely as you can, then seek shelter in a sturdy building. If there is no building nearby, lie flat in a ditch or other low-lying area and cover your head and neck with your arms. Preparation is key. Make sure you have a plan in place before a tornado warning is issued. Know where to go, what to do, and have a disaster supply kit ready with essential items like water, food, medications, and important documents. Remember, your safety is the most important thing during a tornado. Life is irreplaceable, material possessions are not. Stay safe, stay informed, and always respect the power of Mother Nature. Georgia, like many other states, experiences its fair share of tornadoes. Each year, around 6 tornadoes are reported across the state's landscapes, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The peak season for these swirling columns of air is from March to May, with April emerging as the most likely month for tornado formation. Just recently, on the 3rd of April, 2024, Georgia bore witness to the formidable power of an EF2 tornado. Rockdale County was at the receiving end of this destructive phenomenon as it ripped through neighborhoods, causing significant damage. Tornadoes, being one of the most violent weather phenomena, can strike anytime, anywhere. This unpredictable nature of tornadoes makes it all the more important for residents of Georgia to stay informed about severe weather threats. Having a robust plan in place, ready to be set in motion at a moment's notice, can make all the difference when faced with such a formidable force of nature. Staying informed about severe weather threats and having a plan in place is crucial in Georgia.